What is happening, everyone? Matty B here again with the beers and the out of stock beats, because today I'm just going to tell you a little story about something that happened on discogs the other day. But before that, like always, you can check out future discogs orders and all of these guys back here on our weekly vinyl drum and bass stream every Sunday, noon Pacific, twitch.tv/beersandbeatspdx. So the other day, the missus and I, we were watching the one like L Double. He was rolling some marbles on stream and playing the back catalog of some Flex recordings. If I recall correctly, everything he was playing was from Flex 11 to 20, which I believe is the mid to late 90s. And for me, that is the golden era of drum and bass, is my absolute favorite. So fueled by hearing all these amazing tunes and a couple beers, I went straight to discogs. I managed to find a couple that he was playing, like this one, which is Acetate, Nyquist 99, Temporal Displacement, which is amazing, and L Double presents the product. 3x10, amazing tracks on this one. Another one that he played that I really liked was L Double in Acetate, The Pledge, and I found it, so I ordered it. It's always fun and exciting ordering stuff on discogs. You find these tunes you really like, you order them, and then you wait, like a kid waiting for Christmas. But it doesn't always go to plan. And this was one of those times. So I order the record, get all excited, wake up the next day, and the order is canceled. The order was canceled because the item was unavailable. And usually what that means is that they have a brick and mortar store that also has a Discogs store. They sell it in person. They forget to take it off Discogs. Not a big deal. But this time it kind of bugged me. They didn't message me. They didn't say it was out of stock. They didn't offer a refund. They didn't offer to sell me something else. They didn't say anything at all. They just canceled the order and that was that. Fuck off. Even if I was specifically looking for this one record, if they told me it was out of stock and offered for me to get something else, I would have. But since they didn't bother saying anything at all, I'm going to just pack up and leave. I'm not going to buy from them. I'll go somewhere else. These old records, some of them really aren't worth that much. I think with shipping it was $17, but that was $17 they didn't have. And now they're not going to have it. And they're not going to have any money from me because they didn't bother reaching out and just saying, hey, we don't have that. There are some sellers on Discogs that I've been buying from consistently for years. There are others that I would still be buying from, but they were such good sellers, I bought their entire stock. I like to be a loyal and repeat customer. It makes my life easier. It makes their life easier. Everybody is happy. I get records, they get money. And if I'm not given the chance to even be a customer in the first place, they couldn't bother to write me and tell me something was out of stock and would I like anything else, I'm not going to bother coming back to them. Fuck that. It's not worth my time. And it's not going to be worth your time, whether it's Discogs or Amazon or Craigslist, anything where you're directly communicating with the seller and they don't give you the time of day. A little bit of courtesy when you're selling something goes a long way. So if you're selling on Discogs, on Craigslist, on anything, just be decent, be courteous to your customers. Because at the end of the day, is this really a big deal? Is it worth getting upset over a $17 record? No, it's not. And I'm really not that upset. I'm just kind of bothered at the lack of human interaction with this whole thing. It's stupid. I think record buying will always be a personal, one-on-one, face-to-face, close interaction with the seller and a buyer, even if it's in a digital space. And just because someone's not physically in front of you doesn't mean that you should just shrug them off because you don't feel like dealing with it. You know, one lost sale isn't one lost sale. It's a couple lost sales. It's dozen, it's hundreds, it's thousands of dollars potentially gone just because you didn't feel like taking the time and saying, hey, we don't have that. Would you like something else? But with all that said, like I mentioned earlier, it's really not that big of a deal, just something I felt like ranting about. Like always, huge thanks to our patrons who let us buy on Discogs, DaveC, mEDIK, and the Jason Storey, all the Twitch subs. You can do that YouTube stuff they like for engagement, check out the socials, and thanks for watching. Peace.